So today I have with me the LG PuriCare Wearable Air Purifier. Now this is not a mask, this is a wearable air purifier, and it comes with some pretty interesting tech. Now first and most important of all, it comes with two H13 HEPA filter blocks. These are filters that can block out harmful microbacteria in air, such as dust, bacteria, and common allergens. Apart from the filter, the face guard is made out of a medical grade silicone, so it's really safe to use and also comfortable at the same time. It also fits really well around your nose and your chin to minimize air leakages. Now there are also some pretty interesting tech in these wearable air purifiers. First of all, there are two fans in this air purifier that also has a respiratory sensor that detects the cycle and the volume of your breathing and adjusts the fan speed to your volume and the depth of your breath. Now this was something I found pretty interesting. I actually didn't read up much about it when I first got it, but I kind of felt like the fan was somehow adapting to knowing when I'm breathing in and breathing out and trying to keep up with that rhythm. So that was something pretty interesting and kind of soothing at the same time. Now with that said, I did discover a phenomenon that occurred when I was in the elevator. While riding the elevator up to my office, I realized that the fan speed just increased suddenly and went kind of out of control. It just kept increasing and I had to turn off the air purifier to get it to reset. Now, I've spoken to LG about this and they do understand that this is a factor that happens in elevators and it should normalize when you exit the elevator shaft. So this has something to do with the air pressure and the airflow in the lift itself. I'm not too sure of the science in that, but it's not such a huge deal, but something that I felt was a bit weird. Now, of course, to power these fans, there is a battery built into this air purifier. Now, the battery lasts for up to 8 hours, and a good question that some of my viewers have asked, because the next feature that I'm about to talk about is pretty interesting but does have an effect on the battery life. And this feature is called VoiceON, basically a microphone that was built into the air purifier to allow you to speak clearly even though you're wearing something over your face. Alright, so here is a very quick test to let you guys know how the VoiceON sounds like. I have it turned off at the moment, and with a press of a button right down here, the same as the power button, it activates the microphone. Now, the microphone is able to project your voice pretty clearly, although it sounds slightly robotic, but it's a great and smart way to get your voice out of a device that's over your face. Now, the only problem is, and something that you guys might pick up on, is that the volume peaks even though I'm not exactly yelling. I'm just in my own room and I'm speaking to a camera, and you can tell that at certain expressions the microphone volume peaks and you get this cracking sound. So this isn't something that's perfect. I mean, it is an integrated technology onto this product, but it could be improved on. So back to the question about battery life. Now, fully charged, it has a 1000 mAh battery that will last for 8 hours. But if you have the VoiceON feature turned on, it would most likely take up more energy and hence give you a shorter usable period. Now, I didn't do a very scientific test on this, but the main concept of this VoiceON feature is not for you to turn it on and use it the whole day, but to use it at certain intervals or when you need it the most. So I wouldn't think that this is much of a deciding factor when you are considering the battery life. So let's talk about what we get inside the box. Now, first of all, you get a really nice packaging that's fully recyclable. So great job on that, LG. I love these brands that are trying to make everything more eco-friendly, including the way they are packaging. So there's not a lot of glue or any adhesive on it. It's just a very nice folded box. Now, inside, of course, you'll get the wearable air purifier. Along with that, you also get a plastic tray which is really sturdy and acts as a good base for you to rest the purifier on while you're charging it. Next up, you'll get some warranty cards and some manuals, along with the face guard and a packet of 30 inner filters. You'll also get this extending band that allows you to hook the straps around your head instead of having the pressure on your ears, and also a very nice soft cover bag for you to keep the purifier in. Lastly, inside the box we also get two H13 HEPA filters. Now, the one thing I do have to say about the filters is that these are something that you do need to change pretty often. So the HEPA filters are meant to be changed monthly, whereas the inner covers are meant to be changed daily. Now, knowing that you have 30 inner covers and just one set of HEPA filters, it means that you kind of have this monthly rotation of changing all your filters. And that leads to the question of price. So from a very quick research online, the inner covers come in at $20 for a 30-piece pack, so that should last you a month. Whereas the HEPA filters come in at $30 for a pair. So technically you're spending about $50 each month on filters. So apart from the cost of the purifier itself, you also have to spend the money on the filters. It is something like a subscription where you kind of have to keep up and maintain it by getting new filters and stuff like that. So something to consider before you buy this product. So let's talk about some of the usability and my own personal experience using this for the past few weeks. Now, first of all, anything that you're wearing on your face, if you got a new pair of glasses, or if you've never worn glasses before and you put it on for the first time and wear it through the day, you'll feel this discomfort of something weighing down on your face. Now, this is no different. You're wearing a purifier on your face. Although it's really light for what it is, it does take some time to get used to it. From my personal experience, this purifier fits really well. These straps are really secure, and with the extension band that goes around your head, it makes it very comfortable to wear. Now, after a few days, I got used to it. I got used to the way it works, the sounds from the fans, although it's really minor sounds. But the one thing I couldn't get used to was people looking at me. Now, this pandemic has kind of changed the way we perceived wearing things on our face. But this is something that's really different. This is a device that actively purifies the air that you take in. Now, the one thing that I took away from the experience of wearing this purifier was that I did not feel any hindrance or any resistance breathing. It felt really easy to breathe in, and I could even feel the temperature of the air around me. I know that sounds silly, but the air that I feel on my skin now is the same temperature air that I could feel going into my lungs. Perhaps it's the months and years of wearing the normal paper mask that have altered the way I perceive air intake, but this was a very unique experience, and this is a very honest opinion of mine that it does feel like you're breathing normally. Although the weight does give it away, it's not that heavy, but it does stay on your mind that there is something on your face. But apart from that, it has been a really great breathing experience. For those of you who are concerned about how well you can breathe through this, I recommend, if you have breathing difficulties or have some history of breathing problems, you might not want to take this on, because I cannot guarantee that. But in my personal opinion, I felt that this was a very easy to use device. It helped me breathe really easily. The regulation of the respiratory sensor also made it very calming to breathe on. And I did overall feel that this was a great product and a very smart technology that was integrated into something that I could possibly use every day. Now, if you want to know more about this product, I'll leave all the information in the descriptions below. However, I do have to disclaim that there are some things on the website that isn't consistent with what LG has told me. Now, first of all, on the website, they did advertise that there was a docking charger that you could get with this purifier, but upon clarifying, LG told me that that was for their first generation of purifiers, and this is the second generation of wearable purifiers. The other thing is that the website did say that it was able to connect to an app. That hasn't yet been developed, although it was promised in the third quarter of this year. So hopefully that comes out, and hopefully I can give you guys more feedback on what the features are installed in these apps. Now, last of all, let's discuss the price of this mask. Now, this mask goes for, I think, about 250 Singapore dollars. Definitely not cheap, but at the same time, it is a technology that you're investing in, and it is something that's different and something that might help you breathe a bit better than the regular masks. The other thing that you do have to consider, apart from the main bulk of the price, is the filters that you would have to buy consistently. I did find that this was a very discouraging factor. for most people, but then again, it is really up to you. If you are in a location that has a lot of pollution, a lot of dust that you might be sensitive to, these purifiers will be great for you. But if you're someone who just wants to get about their day and just be safe and protected, perhaps just a regular disposable mask might suit your needs more. That being said, disposable masks are causing a lot of problems, especially for the environment, because we are using so many of them on a daily basis. The entire world is using one a day. It's gonna add up, and perhaps technology like these could help mitigate or even eliminate such disposable items. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. I really enjoyed this product, and I want to thank LG again for sending this to me. It's really innovative, and it's been a really cool experience trying this purifier for myself. Like I said, if you guys want to find out more, I'll leave all the links in the description below. But if you guys found this video helpful, do give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.